Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Triple F Ranch. On another dove hunt this morning. It's a little bit different. Yesterday, me, Brandon, and Dustin did a 410 dove hunt challenge. Dustin was using a 20 gauge, me and Brandon were using 410s. You guys need to go check that video out. That was an absolute blast. I was using a Rossi 410. I'm going to be doing a review on that gun as well. So make sure you guys absolutely annihilate that subscribe button for me so you guys can see that review. It's a $90 gun, single shot, and that thing is awesome. But this morning, I'm back using the 12 gauge, my Winchester SXP pump. In the DNR regulations here in Indiana, there is nothing in it that says you cannot use an air rifle to hunt doves. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of you guys like, well, I don't really agree with that, shooting doves while they're sitting still. But Christmas time is coming up. I'm wanting to do something for my family because doves are absolutely amazing to eat. So I'm wanting to do something for them. I want to get a bunch of doves together, and for Christmas and New Year's, I want to make a bunch of doves wrapped in bacon for them. Everybody needs to try it at least one time. I was not going to start recording yet this morning, but right before I picked up the camera, there was actually two doves that came in. Wasn't ready for them. They were still out a little bit further, but the birds are starting to move. So I'm going to go ahead and start recording. And my GoPro just shut off. How awesome. So, where was I at? So the thing I'm going to do, I know, like I said, a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, well, I don't really agree with it. I'm not out here every single day shooting doves off power lines, you know, and hitting my limit every day. This is kind of, I might do this a few more times. If a DNR says anything, then I'm going to stop doing it. But I'm going to show you guys this gun real quick. Pretty sweet looking gun. It comes with a chintzy center point scope. Not bashing center point scopes, but this one is absolutely terrible. It is a 4x32 and it is chintzy. It's a fixed scope. It's a fixed zoom scope. As you guys can tell, it's got down here nitro piston, a muzzle brake, kind of a, like, I'm guessing that this has nothing to do with the barrel itself other than the fact this is basically a handle to break it open. Trigger, it's got a 14-mile trigger pull on it, but it is super smooth. There's going to be a couple of things that I actually do to this gun. So one thing that's really uncomfortable about this gun right here is where the barrel, where the stock is cut for the relief of the barrel when you break it. It's a lot of sharp edges. So I'm actually going to take this gun apart, file all this down, make it a little bit smoother. So I'm also going to get inside the trigger system, see if you guys can see it. This thing moves around a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and take this apart as well, get in there, kind of shim this up a little bit, and see if we can't make that trigger any better. I'm guessing these are kind of, the red tips that are in them, basically a ballistic tip, I would imagine. That's kind of what they were going for. Shooting into a piece of plywood last night, and these things will mushroom. They expand about 2 times the original size. If there's any doves or anything that land on these power lines, I'm definitely going to go down there and try to shoot them with it. Sighted in at 10 yards. I'm guessing it's probably going to get out to about 40 yards before it starts to drop off. But we're going to see what happens this morning. I'm hoping it's going to go pretty well. Super excited to get the 12 gauge back in my hand. Like I said, I love my Rossi. It's super light, it's easy to swing, but I love my 12 gauge.
Get after it.
All right, I got a few doves on this power line over here. I'm gonna see if I can take one with this air rifle. Thought I was gonna be able to get a little closer than that. Okay, I'm gonna go sit back now. Yeah, we just had a bunch of doves fly past right here. Cloud cover's supposed to open up a little bit. Sun's supposed to come back out, and the wind's supposed to die down, so I'm hoping it's going to be a pretty good morning for all this. Definitely a better morning than yesterday. Alright, so we're going to attempt this again. There's probably 30 doves down here on the top of this power line. There's a few more coming in right now. Dang it, they're not letting me get nowhere near them. I think I'm just going to have to take my shot from here. What the hell? So I sighted this gun in my house, and it was super loud. When I got outside and I shot it for the first time, it was very, very quiet. So I thought there was something wrong, but in fact, just being inside, it's super loud. So there was actually nothing wrong with the gun at all. I'm gonna have to quit shooting so far away. So I decided to make a change here real quick. Me and Brandon goose hunted for the first, well, I goose hunted for the first time. We were laying down, obviously that's what you do when you goose hunt. But there were doves flying over our head, like 5 feet in front of us. I think one thing I've noticed this morning and yesterday, when you sit up like this, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or it's just the scenario that I'm in. But every time these birds are coming in, they'll be like 50 yards away and they'll split and turn. So I decided to go ahead and lay down, kind of like I do during goose hunting. I want to see if that doesn't help. I still got the decoys out here. I'm probably 20 yards from them. We're gonna see what this does. Man, that was an awkward shot. All twisted up. This thing better be freaking banded. Well, that dove wasn't banded, but it's all right. Clean shot. I was a little bit surprised at myself on that one. As you guys could see, I was like, the gun was right up against the pole when I shot. So I'm gonna explain to you guys about the air rifle, why you guys haven't really seen any shots with the air rifle. I don't know enough about them to know the ballistics of shooting a certain grain pellet, the 177 caliber, how far they can actually shoot accurately, anything like that. I was actually shooting at a target down here. I was probably 30, 40 yards away from the target, and it was hitting like 8 inches low, 8 inches to the right. The wind was coming from the left, so I can understand the windage aspect of it. I'm just gonna have to sit down with it and get it really sighted in, really get to know that gun to the best of my ability, and then I think I can make a video for you guys specifically either hunting with it or hunting, you know, shotgun and air rifle like I was going to do today. So I wanted to explain to you guys, I have finally figured out why I've been missing doves. There was a lot of doves, you know, flying around today. I've probably taken 6 shots, something like that. I've got 2. So the biggest thing is I am still shooting them too far away. That dove was probably 10 yards, 15, 20 yards away. So the birds that I was shooting at today, they were still way too far out. So I'm using 2 3/4 inch, 7.5 shot with a modified choke, and I've used full chokes. I've used full turkey chokes, and I don't think I'm good enough to be able to hit birds that are 30, 40 yards out. So I just opened up the choke quite a bit, and I'm starting to get my leads down, and I can figure out, you know, the birds that I shot at today, I was leading them exactly like I've been leading other birds, just a little bit further. And I just think the pellets are just spreading out too far and not being able to hit the birds. And there's geese right there. I'd actually considered waterfowl hunting this morning, actually going goose hunting this morning. But I was like, you know what? I haven't heard geese. I haven't seen them lately. And this is the first damn time that they've come from this way during goose season. They've always been over towards the secret lake that I fish. Come on, turn back. Turn back. See, I would take a shot at that normally. That is way too far away. So I called it quits for dove hunting I was able to get to today. So, could have been better. But the rifle, the air rifle that we got, I'm gonna sight it in at 20 yards. I'm gonna go to 10, you know, keep working my way either forward or backwards, figure out kind of the ballistics of these shells. It shoots pellets. So I'm gonna figure out the ballistics of these pellets and see exactly, you know, if I've got a dove at 40 yards, what I need to do. If I got one at 10 yards, what I need to do. But with all that being said, get after it. I'm pretty level right now, as level as I can pretty much get from me to the target. Very light winds as well, so I think it'll be okay. Let's shoot this McDonald's cup first. Man, I love McDonald's. I have no clue where that hit. Definitely hit the cup. So it's hitting way high, way high. Still hitting way high. Hoping you guys can see this. Hit just above the primer. And push the primer out, and it just cracked the brass. Hard to tell. I'm using a GoPro, so it won't focus. So I'm going to back this thing out to 40 yards and see if it either climbs or it falls on the trajectory. Let's see where it's hitting. I put a hell of a dent in it. Good Lord. I think it's actually good where it's at. It's hitting a little high, which is fine. That means I can shoot out just a little bit further. So I'll just, if they're closer, I'll just aim low. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I was getting ready to leave, and there's a dove sitting over on that power line, son. I'm not going to record it because I got to change this over to the clip, and it's just going to be too big of a pain. Well, that was a dandy time. Man, I love dove hunting. Absolutely love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I got that air rifle figured out. But then again, I'm sure Jerry would have something to say about it. If you guys like this video, make sure you leave me a thumbs up. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to see what I come up with next. This is the first video you're seeing from me. I do all kinds of stuff on my channel. I'm a pilot, I hunt, I fish, I do the RC thing. And I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do yet. Dustin wants to come back out here and dove hunt later this evening. I've been really getting the itch to go bass fishing again. Even though it's mid-December, I don't normally fish in the wintertime, but it looks like it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day today. So I might actually end up going home and either bass fishing, or I kind of thought about something else, is going to try to catch some crappie and keeping them and eating them, because I have yet to have crappie. Catfish is my favorite. Catfish is my favorite. You guys go check out my 410 dove hunt challenge. It went live today. Well, you guys are probably seeing this like way later after today. But make sure you guys check that video out. It was really fun. It was me, Brandon, and Dustin. So make sure you guys go check that one out for me, please. Make sure you absolutely annihilate that subscribe button, and we will see you again. Triple F Ranch.